This should be an intriguing contest. And tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Houston Rockets. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And as we start up the new year, here's a glimpse at the new power rankings. Taking a look at Phoenix, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where Houston is, they've exceeded expectations, and that's still putting it lightly. They're playing fantastic ball and are very dangerous.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for Chicago, Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. And it's Ball in at the point. But Grant, when you look at these teams, both very scrappy. They're really getting after it on defense right now.
And I love it. I mean, it's actually really refreshing to see. Being that the league has shifted more to being offensive-oriented, this matchup has a bit of an old-school feel to it. So you know I like that. It's going to be fun.
Now here's Smith. Offline with a 3. Ball with it. Van Vliet covering. Ball passes to Levine. Here's DeRozan. Shoots from 14, and he gets it to go.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
Van Vliet against Ball. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. And here's Green from the arc, and he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs, and the other was lottery bound.
Now here's Ball. He played a great game against Charlotte.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks against DeRozan. Pass to Williams. Left side Levine from downtown. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
We've seen the evolution of Levine as a three-point shooter. He's gained the confidence behind the arc, and he makes an impact there consistently.
Now here's Şengün. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Levine against Green. Vucevic, a screen on Green. Here's Levine. The Rockets pull it in. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Now here's Levine. 11 points for him last game against Charlotte.
Because he draws so much attention on the offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet against DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Van Vliet. To the inside. Levine against Green. He can't get it to go. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Richard, taking a look at Jalen Green's career so far, he's certainly not bashful shooting the ball.
No, and I think it's because his coaches and teammates want him to be confident, B.A., because once he gets a few to fall, man, this man becomes very dangerous. Look, when he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Timeout call, Houston.
Make some noise, Chicago. This is your 3-1-2 crew.
Chicago making some changes. Craig is checked in for Williams. Caruso comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's White in for Ball. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Thompson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
The Bulls making a switch here. Desumu's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And Richard, this summer, the Rockets hitting fast forward on their rebuild, signing some key veterans.
Headlined by all-star point guard Fred VanVleet. He was a coveted free agent. Listen, with their upcoming draft pick not under their control, I think the front office figured may as well go after wins now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
DeRozan with the bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Thompson passes to Green. And here's Tate outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. A chance at a 2 for 1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Pass to Desumu. Back to White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Chicago making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Craig comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Zach LaVine in for Desumu.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. And LaVine has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And that one's good. Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
Just beating the buzzer. Listen to this crowd right now. Incredible.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Rockets on top, leading by a point. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
White and LaVine pair up in the backcourt. Alex Caruso is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that. Brian, that confidence was there from day one."
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that. The Rockets trail. VanVleet, the pass to Smith. Over Craig. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from VanVleet. And winning a championship in 2016. Talk about what it was like to play alongside LeBron.
I'm going to be really honest. Playing with Jason Kidd and how intelligent he is and how he sees the game. Playing with Tim Duncan and seeing how he dominates on the defensive end and is just a steady force on the offensive end. For me, LeBron James was the one player that combined every great skill of every great player that I had ever played with.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Chicago shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. With the drive, the three from Craig. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by White.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Ooh, quick transition play by Levine.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
NBA, I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for White. Dylan Brooks checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Van Vliet. Here's Levine for 3. The kick out to Williams. The 3-ball. Thompson pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
What a tough take there by Smith. That takes serious body control.
Brooks against Caruso. Outside Levine. The Bulls with another miss.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Caruso finds Williams. Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's got 6. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Green. Fires from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And hey, look, Green can make threes, especially from a shorter corner area.
Here's Levine. Smith with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And always a fan favorite, Richard. Zach Levine.
Most everything he does, it seems to have a little bit of flash to it. You know about the bounce. He has a high arcing shot, and he just has a flair for the dramatic and spectacular.
Chicago making some changes. Nikola Vucevic, he's coming in for Drummond. And DeRozan is subbed in for Levine. Tate's checked in for Houston. Victor Oladipo comes in for Green. There's 1:47 left in the second period. Ball against Thompson. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
For 3, Oladipo. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
Houston making some changes. Green comes in for Şengün, and Eason subbed in for Brooks. Outside Eason. Oladipo, the pass to Eason. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Thompson. Launches a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. 56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Ball outside. To the left side wing. 3-pointer, Vucevic. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Vucevic has got 5 points.
Usually a straight-on 3-point shooter, Vucevic showing his versatility.
Chicago's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Vucevic, a screen on Oladipo. Pass to Williams. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. Kicks it to DeRozan. Tate grabs the board. Caruso against Oladipo. Here's Eason. Pure from three-point range. Eason's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Can't hit that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Rockets on top, up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everyone. Let's first get an update on the other games happening in the NBA. The Spurs battling in a close one against the Detroit Pistons. 2 points the difference there in the second quarter.
Yeah, so far neither team can capture momentum and sustain it.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
Kenny, it's time for them to tap out on the 3-ball. They need to just give it up. Try to get something inside, make the defense work.
But we see this a lot. Teams just jacking up quick shots instead of running the offense all the way through.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Brooks and Smith make up the 2 forwards. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt, and it's Şengün in at the 5. Now here's Green. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. LaVine passes to Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got 3 assists tonight.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Yep, that one's good. Şengün's got 7 points.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 10. Comes up empty down low. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Green finds Brooks. And it's off from 3-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Şengün. That one's wide left.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Well, Richard, when you talk about great scorers, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, he should really get more praise than he does, Brian, especially when you consider how incredible he is from mid-range.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
Well, you look at Levine, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. Fifth on the list, the Bulls.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Going inside, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Down low, Levine finds Vucevic, shoots over Şengün. Vucevic's shot is off. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Brooks, three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ball taking his time here. And here is Williams, covered by Smith. Ball against Van Vliet. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here he goes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. The first one falls. Some changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Caruso in for Zach LaVine. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in. Here's Ball. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Ball passes to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. Beyond the arc. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And Ball gets it to go.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by Chicago. With the teardrop. And Şengün gets it to go.
Yeah, one thing about Van Vliet, he makes the right decision most of the time.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. Now here's Williams. Now Ball. Williams a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Ball. Eason pulls it in. Brooks outside. 4-3. That shot missing. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Rockets on top, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sideline.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
White and Levine pair up in the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Outside Levine. Here's White.
Van Vliet with the suffocating defense. Surrenders no room.
The drive by Brooks. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
The Bulls making a switch here. Terry's checked in, and the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Dasumu, he's checked in for Terry.
Team foul. Checking into the game for your Bulls. Number 12.
Here's Dasumu. Pass to White. Uncovered. And that one is right through the heart.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Dasumu for 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. Houston in the lead. Green, the pass to Brooks. Drills it from deep. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Here's Caruso. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Timeout called. Houston.
Rockets call timeout. To get loud for your incredible.
He's checked in for Chicago. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Hits the trifecta. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Caruso. DeRozan comes in for Dasumu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for White. Now here's Ball. Back to Levine. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Van Vliet.
The focus Ball brings to his defense is admirable. He doesn't let himself get distracted from covering his guy.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Jabari Smith.
That's good from DeRozan.
4th team foul. At the line for Chicago.
Both shots good from the stripe. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. And a miss there on the triple. And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. Outside Levine. Outside Williams. To tie it up. Shot by Levine, no good. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Green. Levine with some nice D.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
DeMar working the lane.
We've seen him do this before. DeMar DeRozan, we are accustomed to watching him take and make huge shots.
And another miss by Houston.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Ball to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith with it. He's picked up by Levine. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
And Zach Levine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The Rockets with another miss. The Bulls have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Levine passes to DeRozan. And DeRozan, the hang time!
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
It's time for the first quarter in the 3-1-2. It's time to give up.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And here's Green from the arc. Will it go? And there's a nice layup by Şengün.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The Rockets trail. Van Vliet on the wing. Şengün passes to Green. There's the triple. And it's Brooks missing.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is...
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Green, the pass to Smith. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. 15 foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic, taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And it's good! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
You don't need experience if you have guts. The young fella gets thrown right into the action. Smith Jr. wants to be here in late game.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Lonzo Ball. 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And moments like this demonstrate Ball's desire to accept more leadership. He feels confident at the line down the stretch.
Now here's Green. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good on the triple. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best. He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Make some noise for your incredible...
Out left to the wing. For 3, Smith. Oh, he buries it from outside.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They lead by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth.
Rocket substitution, Jeff Green.
7 seconds left in the final quarter, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line for Chicago.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game. The three, Smith. No good.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
This one belongs to Chicago. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, Zach LaVine.